you don't have the stamina to go 30 minutes.
Let's get it done in 25.
I give you 2.5 minutes before you.
Dude, I will walk out this door in 2.5 minutes.
No. It is Tuesday, November the 29th. We are glad to be here with you for another 3CT podcast. We hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving and holiday weekend. If you did the Black Friday shopping, hope you got your good deals. Hope you enjoyed Cyber Monday yesterday. But we are back to business. Our last episode in the month of November 2022 is when we're back live this Thursday. It will be December. Go to 3countthursday.com to find all of our social media links, our YouTube, our merchandise over at tpublic.com, and much more. So make sure you get connected in all ways possible with us here on 3CT. So let's start off here. Because of the holiday week, we are doing things a little bit different. So we didn't get to do our normal Survivor Series preview on the show, and by the time on Thursday's show, because we weren't live, and the card was far from finalized when we recorded last week. So instead of doing the preview on Thursday, let's do a pre-review. That's the best way I can describe what we're going to do. This Survivor Series this past weekend in Boston. As of our start time, or as of our record time here, there was 5 matches on the card. So we're going to kind of go through and see what we think may have happened, and then if we have any other predictions on other matches, results, or anything like that could have happened on the show, we'll do that. So as announced on Raw last Monday, it was a triple threat match for the United States title. Seth freaking Rollins defending against Lashley and Austin Theory. Who do you think walked out as U.S. champion, Ryan?
I believe Seth Rollins walked out, and I can't believe that Bobby Lashley pantsed Austin Theory in the middle of the match.
Bobby.
Wow. I mean, that was just disrespectful.
Wild moment.
They didn't have to do that to him. He already got buried enough with the Money in the Bank thing. That was just a little too much. just
Oops, baby.
Matt, what do you think happened in the U.S. title match?
Yeah, I think Seth retained the title. The pantsing a little surprising, but then Seth whipping Theory's bare cheeks as Bobby held him down was the more
Bobby.
part.
Jesus.
Really repulsive.
We are not in TVPG era anymore. I know that. Mark, what did you...
Triple H summoned his inner attitude.
Inner attitude, inner DX on that one. Mark, what did you think happened in the U.S. title match?
Well, I'll tell you what. Rollins going over, defeating Bobby didn't surprise me, but when he pants Bobby, you got to see that cute muffin. Bobby! It was all him.
Yeah.
Wait, so Rollins pantsed Bobby, and then Bobby pantsed Theory.
Is that what happened?
Is that? Well, you said he pantsed Bobby.
I pants Bobby. Didn't Bobby get pants, or am I thinking of something?
No, Ryan and Matt saw Theory get pants.
Bobby pantsed Theory, and then Rollins smack bottomed on Theory.
That explains.
But I didn't see Rollins pantsing.
I mean, Mark was also watching it through the Superbox, so
on the Superbox version, a pantsless Bobby held down a pantsless Theory for
Bobby. Bobby. Now you mentioned I had the wrong channel on.
Oh, well, that does explain it. Yeah, look, I don't know what version of Peacock I have, but nobody got pantsed on mine. So
nobody got pantsed on Peacock.
Maybe someone didn't pay the extra $5. That's what that's.
Well, I mean, I don't pay for the cock. So maybe my wife, maybe my wife put the parental controls on there. I gotta find out. That's rude. I can do what I want. I'm a grown adult.
For the cock. Why pay for the cock when you're getting it for free, Big Jim?
That's true. That is true. But I had the version I watched had Seth Rollins winning as well. All right, AJ Styles with the club, and what is Mia Yim's new name? Michin? I didn't watch Raw last week. But I'm gonna call her Mia Yim because I don't understand why Triple H is out here changing names.
Michin.
AJ Styles took on Finn Balor. Finn Balor, of course, had the Judgment Day in his corner. In turn, Mark, what did the Superbox tell you happened in this match?
Finn Balor had Triple H in his corner, you said.
Sure.
It looked, that's taking on the Judgment Day. Well, it looked like the Judgment Day was standing tall on the Superbox.
All right.
And Dom Mysterio came in and made the save.
So wait, are we talking about the Styles?
Styles versus Finn Balor, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, not Finn Balor versus Triple H versus the Judgment Day or whatever
that was my bad.
or whatever the hell the Superbox showed.
Mia Yim is on a few cards or a few matches on this card, so I just wanted to make sure I had the right one.
Oh, God. All right, good. But Matt, yeah, Styles versus Balor.
Yeah, I saw Balor get the win there. Fine match. It was kind of disconcerting to see Ray come and pluck Dominic's eye out and put it in his own socket where his had been.
Their blood.
Out. But it was entertaining. I'll say that.
Ooh, yeah, Ryan, how about you?
Yeah, and really the only thing more embarrassing for Dominic Mysterio was moments before that, Luke Gallows pantsed him. He was standing there pantsless. He got his eye plucked out.
Pantsless and eyeless.
I mean, Luke Gallows was always the bully of the club.
He was.
And Finn Balor really tried to stop him by beating him with his club, but wasn't able to get to him. Pants went down, eye came out. Big schmaz. But at the end of the day, AJ Styles stands tall in victory. So it all ends well.
By the end of the day, I want him to be jobless, penniless, homeless,
pantless, eyeless.
Pantless, eyeless.
Way out of line. Way out of line.
Yeah. Again, maybe it's just how my cock is set up. I don't know. But I didn't see anybody. No pants. I didn't see any lost eyes. I
must have a show, Jim. What were you just
I
watching from the kitchen as you were washing dishes?
Well, I mean, there was a lot of dishes, man. It was Thanksgiving weekend.
This
was on Saturday, so that's it's only 2 days. I had to work on. I had to work on Friday.
Whoopie pie that.
Well, I was still trying to pass that one too.
He's hallucinating. Jim's got he still has a wet spot on his belly from doing the dishes.
That's not from doing the dishes. But no, I did see Rhea Ripley just literally like cave Luke Gallows' face in with a big boot. I did see that. That was pretty cool.
Rhea Ripples.
Rhea Ripples. But I did see Finn Balor get the win here for sure. Then we go to the SmackDown Women's Title match. It was Ronda Rousey defending against Shotzi. Ryan.
Jim, you're never going to believe what happened in this
What
match.
happened in this one, Ryan?
My God, I didn't want to believe it myself. Shotzi went over.
Huh.
Well, no, Ronda Rousey with a tank. She rolled over. Rolled over with a tank.
Oh no.
Injured her leg. The match never started.
Oh no.
She tromped on her face too while she was down there.
Well, no,
I think that's what put her out.
That didn't happen.
Shotzi tromped on her face.
You can't be tromping on people's faces, Mark. Not on
that
this.
One lady came out of the corner house.
What?
And Shotzi said, "Look, if the cops come, tell her she tried to pin me." And Shotzi told her where to get in touch with her.
And that's exactly how it happened.
That's how it happened. So no title defense.
No match at all.
Wow. How about you, Matt? Did you actually see a match here?
Although I wasn't done.
Oh, sorry.
That Lacey Evans came back.
Oh my God! You can't be saying that. It's just Lacey, not Lacey Evans.
Just make a what time? 9:40.
I let it slip again, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, no.
Edit that
Were we
out.
able to take care of that in post, you think?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that one. We
I
did.
need to watch
Oh
it.
my gosh.
I can't believe it. So it's
Christmas
just
is
Lacey
coming.
now. It's not a first and last name, huh?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
It's just Lacey.
Yeah. So it was. So it's just
It's a
Lacey.
shame you didn't keep watching past when she came out, Ryan, because the match did take place
Oh.
after they got through all the nonsense with that Lacey.
Oh my God.
Oh hell.
Holy mackerel.
But yeah, it was surprising to see Ronda actually steal Sarah Logan's bit that she stole from Maxie and Taylor.
Wait, like the the Viking thing?
Yeah. I was gonna go real dark with this face painting. I won't.
Good.
But since Shotzi has the helmet, she got confused too. Started putting horns on her helmet. It's just a big mess, and somehow Ronda retained the title through it all.
Wow. Okay.
I definitely should have watched. I didn't know it would end up being a big horny mess.
It was a horny mess.
Mark, how about you? What did the Super Box show you?
Horny, Smokey.
I'm sorry, what was that, Mark?
I was just wondering if Shotzi makes you a horny, Smokey.
Mark, did you see the face painting too, where Ronda got confused and painted her face to look like Pennywise instead of?
She made a mistake, a terrible mistake. She looked like Pennywise. But I'll tell you what. Now here's what
Spadudios.
She looked like Pennywise.
Pennywise. I love how he said it.
she looked like Pennywise. I used to work with her. She was a sweet woman. She retired a few years back. Now she's watching her grandchildren full time. Shout out to Pennywise if you're listening.
Good for Penny.
Yeah, Penny's doing well. It makes a lot of sense for her to retire.
Was she over to watch this show with you on the Super Box?
As a matter of fact, yeah, she stopped by, dropped off some nice chicken noodle soup. Stayed for a little bit. She did watch the Shotzi match. Shotzi and who was she wrestling?
Ronda
Rousey.
Ronda, I was going to say Amelia Earhart for some reason.
So she saw Ronda with the Pennywise face paint.
Yeah, Pennywise face paint. So what happened when on the Super Box, Shotzi went up to Ronda and said, "Hey, you got a light." Well, then she did, but Ronda quit smoking since then. So Ronda reaches in her pocket. Shotzi reaches in hers, and Shotzi said, "Wait a minute, she don't want a light." So she was going to pull out a knife or something on her. So Shotzi kicks her in the nuts. Put her out pretty good. Put Ronda out pretty good. Smokey, now this is where you say she put her out by kicking him in the nuts. Well, she tromped on her face too. While she was laying down there, Shotzi tromped on her face. And I think that's what put her out. So anyway, lady comes out of the corner house from all the commotion. I say, look, if the cops come, tell her she tried to rob me and tell her to take her ass to jail. And Shotzi went down to the ring and was awarded the title. And the cops did come out to talk to her at work.
Wow. I think I gotta get a Super Box because that sounds pretty entertaining.
What do you hear the next match?
Oh God. I'm scared to. You know what? Shotzi did her best. She brought out the tank. She didn't run over Ronda. She did fire a shot though, and it missed, and it took out the whole front row on behind. Michael Cole ducked like a bitch, and
sounds right.
I'm a bitch,
and it missed Cole. Took out a family of 6 in the front row. But
Devin did that one time too when he got to stay at the Trans-Siberian Orchestra concert. Family of 6.
But
for the drum.
God. But yeah, poor Shotzi lost. It was the match. Match lasted about 3.5 minutes. It was bad. It was bad. Mark only lasted about 30 seconds, but the match lasted 3.5 minutes. All right, then we go to the
Sometimes I
men's.
just want to go to bed.
We go to the men's War Games match. It was the Bloodline, Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, Sami Zayn, and the Usos. They took on the Brawling Brutes, Sheamus, Ridge Holland, and Butch, Drew McIntyre, and Kevin Owens. So, Mark, what did the Superbox show you on this one?
Well, I'll tell you what, the Superbox showed me, Big Jim. The match ended very, very strangely with a lawsuit. It was a lawsuit. The Drew McIntyre came out and accused Butch of being a peeping Tom. Well, word got out all around the trailer park, and the guy that owned the park came up and was bitching at Drew McIntyre, and and Drew can't have something like that getting spread around the trailer park. So he went and he said, "Why on earth would he be peeping on Butch?" He said, "Butch couldn't even make his big toe hard, let alone anything else." So, so the guy that owns the park went up, old man Young. He's the guy that owns the trailer park. Old man Young. He Drew said to the old man Young, "If it happens again, there's going to be a lawsuit." Well, Butch kept it up and kept it up. So Drew McIntyre went and sued him, and the judge awarded him $43,000. And even after it was all said and done, the guy kept it up and kept it up. And then finally the lawyer stepped in, Big Jim, and said he won't say another word. And soon after that, he croaked. And if Drew was the cause of that, good. There's nothing but an old...
All right.
And that's what I saw.
Matt?
I actually didn't see this match. I was so bored by another Bloodline storyline that I just dozed off.
Oh, that's rude.
Come on now.
Man.
Matt,
You went hard to sleep.
Don't be rude.
It's okay to have missed it. You didn't miss much. And Mark, I think you might have had the wrong channel on, but this match did end in a lawsuit. 5 separate lawsuits were filed after this match, after Ridge Holland dropped Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, Sami Zayn, and both Usos on their necks, breaking them in this match.
Oh, man.
And the cage malfunctioned and only went about 3/4 of the way down.
Oh,
so you could
wow.
just get in and out of the ring normally, but you still had to duck to get in because it just was like at the top rope. Very unsafe.
Wow.
But everybody's neck got broken, and the Brawling Brutes won because everybody almost
Bunch of
died.
broken necks, yeah.
All those lawsuits you saw, Mark, you might have been tuned into Grizzly Knows Best.
You know what? Actually, I think that's what it was.
Might have been.
That'll be it.
12 years. How about it?
Grizzly knows hard times. Let me tell you about hard times.
It's going to be a great reality
Hard
show,
times.
actually.
When you're a multi-billionaire, and the judge comes back to you and says, "I'm sorry, Chrisley, you're looking at 12 years plus."
What I saw in the men's War Games, man, it was really odd. Once everybody got in the ring, both teams just turned and literally beat Ridge Holland to death. Just every weapon, just feet. And then when they got done, Ric Flair's music hit, and they celebrated with wings. It was fucking wild. It was
Who wouldn't want to celebrate with wings?
exactly. I've never seen a match.
Wings! Big Jim.
I've never seen a match.
World Championship wings!
All right, and then last.
I'm trying to sleep. We can't sleep when there's wings to be had. World Championship wings.
I feel just so
7
bad.
legendary flavors.
If the kids are in that house, I just feel bad for them. Like I really do. All right, and then lastly, you had the women's War Games match: Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Mia Yim, and a wrestler to be determined. This was not announced before the show. Took on Damage Control, Nikki Cross, and Rhea Ripley. So, Ryan, first off, who was the fifth competitor, and what happened?
I was shocked when Charlotte Flair's music hit, but Sunny came out and swerved the audience, and Sunny's triumphant return to the WWE.
Oh man,
It was a swerve.
Shocking moment.
what happened in the match?
I thought you were just asking each of us who the TBD was. I apologize.
Oh no, we'll knock it all out in one.
Well, it was back and forth. I really thought Damage Control was going to take over and really dominate, but then the other team started to come really hard, and it was back and forth, and they were just all over the place. And really, the moment that turned the match was Nikki Cross. She just went off on her own, and we're kind of seeing this like schizophrenic Nikki Cross again, kind of like Sanity Nikki Cross, and she just kind of went crazy, like started beating her chest and like running all over the place. And then out of nowhere, she just started pantsing everybody, and it was the damnedest thing. Nikki Cross wins.
Sauce it.
Matt.
A lot of pantsing.
Yeah, it's crazy. They had TBD written on the Wikipedia page, but they should have had TCLE when Lacey Evans made her return to the ring for this one. I think that the most shocking part, though, was when Nikki Cross forgot which gimmick she was in and tried to revert back to the almost superhero, but she was wearing a...
Oh, my God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Should that get edited out in post, or?
Oh, baby. Luckily, though, Rhea Ripley talked her out of posing in that gimmick, and we were able to see a fine match with Bayley just winning because it's Bayley.
It's really nice that she had Ripley there to talk her out of that gimmick, and like a sisterly love there that other people maybe never had.
Mark, what did
when you edit this out, what is it gonna sound like? Is it just gonna go dead air?
No, it'll
gotta just take the and slow it down.
It'll just be this. It'll just be like, hey, but it's just gonna be that for about 4 minutes.
That's fine.
Mark, what did the Superbox show you on this one?
Well, I'll tell you, this was a little stunning, but the to-be-announced mystery opponent was former WJL news anchor Kim Lemon. Brought down to the ring, coming to the ring, accompanied by the sock puppet Ron Martin, Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Too sweet to be sour, Kim Lemon. Next thing I knew, 5 guys are getting in the ring with her. You got Dick Hawksworth, you got Mike Hostetler, Pat Principe, Joe Calhoun, and the guy the other guy that did the weather, Matt Ritter with the tiny face. They all get in the ring, and it was mayhem. And then next thing you know, the guys from Channel 27 Harrisburg come out. They had, Jeremy Bevins, whatever his name is. You had Michael Studamore, old lady Brumgardner. They all got in the ring. It was a bloodbath. Who thought Dick Hawksworth could move like that? But then what really was stunning is when Kim Lemon, she made the hot tag to what's her name?
Janelle Stelson.
That's exactly what I was thinking of. She made the hot tag to Janelle Stelson. And when Janelle Stelson locked in that Steiner recliner and she knelt back, and then you could hear the snap, crackle, and pop on Jeremy Belvin's neck. Channel 27. You heard the snap, crackle, and pop, brother. He had no choice but to tap out. And then in the ring there stood Kim Lemon, raised so high, just like the lovely Miss Elizabeth, on top of the Dick Hawksworth shoulders as they paraded around the ring. And they said, please stay tuned. WGL Channel 8 News at 6 is coming up next.
What was really crazy, and I go back to the Hell in a Cell match between Seth Rollins and Bray Wyatt that ended in a no contest, and I thought we're never going to see anything like that again, where a cage match of some kind is going to end in a no contest. But here I was, the Saturday after Thanksgiving in the year of our Lord 2022. And I also, for no reason whatsoever, saw Kim Lemon former WGAL news anchor, as the fifth entrant to Bianca's team. And when Rhea Ripley started the match with Kim Lemon, she powerbombed Kim Lemon, and it was the damnedest thing. Kim Lemon literally just turned to dust. And the referees ruled it a no contest, and that was how the pay-per-view ended. Excuse me.
I thought
Premium live event ended. What was that, Mark?
Lemon juice? I thought Kim Lemon would have juiced.
No, it was more like lemon zest. It was more on the lines.
Turned to dust.
Or like a lemon pepper seasoning. Very, very old, very dry.
Too dry.
But that's how the premium live event ended. Everybody was in shock.
She's like the Sahara Desert.
And like a rest in peace Gallagher concert, the first 3 rows were covered in lemon dust. It was.
I was shocked to find out he was still alive. Actually,
It was just that I honestly thought he had passed away too. I'm not even.
I thought his brother or like something was doing the gimmick.
Well, I knew he had because he was supposed to tour out. I mean, this was probably 2015, something like that. I remembered he was supposed to tour. He was supposed to be playing the Chameleon or something. And
let's talk about hard times. When
yeah, no
kidding.
And then he had like all these health problems, and that's so he was gone.
Swing a hammer.
So Mark, you got to see him, right? You saw him live.
I got to see him. I got to meet him. My father went up on stage with him and smashed things. It was insane. And I had to drive my father home covered in like chocolate and SpaghettiOs and pumpkin pie and watermelon. It was awful.
That's really was. Friday night with OG.
Friday night with OG was one of the funniest things I ever witnessed in my life. And I'll tell you what, that Gallagher in 2019 or whatever it was, you want to talk about politically incorrect. That man had no filter for anything.
That sounds about right.
He was still in the 70s.
All right, let's.
That segment went about as good as we could hope.
Hey, that actually it went infinitely better than I hoped. All right, before we get to a little game that I have, we are going to talk about this. There was some rumors last week, maybe the week before, end of the week before, that there's talks that Stone Cold Steve Austin and WWE have mutual interest in Austin working at WrestleMania in Hollywood this coming April. That the match in Dallas with Kevin Owens and the stuff he did with Vince McMahon. Oh shit! Do I have to? Nah, I can leave that in post. But Vince McMahon, Austin Theory, like that it went so well, and Austin felt great afterwards. That he's interested in possibly doing it again at this WrestleMania. Do you guys what do you guys think about seeing more Stone Cold Steve Austin? For me, Austin's one of those guys, and I know we talked about it when The Undertaker was doing his annual WrestleMania match, no matter how bad it was, when Shawn Michaels returned to the show in Saudi Arabia. I feel like there's just a certain number of guys in this business who have kind of earned the right to do it whenever they want to do it. And Stone Cold Steve Austin, especially given the way his career was cut short, to me is one of those guys. But personally, I think the way everything was executed in Dallas last year, and it's Austin in front of his home state, his home crowd, man, it was so perfect. And Austin looked he looked good, and he worked pretty well for what he had to do. For me, will I cheer it? Will I enjoy seeing Austin out there again if he does it again? Sure, absolutely. Sure. But man, I just let the way it ended so perfectly in Dallas last year just be it for me.
Yeah, I second that. Boy, they got away and dodged a bullet, being able to do a cinematic match for the Undertaker's final ride. You're not going to get that opportunity with Stone Cold. He goes out there and lays down a stinker of a match. That's not what you want as your last image and memory of Stone Cold in a ring. You captured lightning in a bottle once. Man, don't take that risk again.
Yeah, way too big of a gamble to do that, especially when you're going outside of Texas, where, not that Stone Cold isn't going to be welcomed and beloved everywhere that he goes in a wrestling ring, especially at a stage like that. I mean, for him, I feel like that moment can't be topped, doing that in that crowd in that area.
How about you, Mark?
Well, you know what? I thought we'd see Austin come back and maybe go over for some of that salty money, and I'd be all right. That's what he wanted to do. So, but honestly, the way it ended with him this last WrestleMania, if he came back and it did not go so well, I'd probably remember that, and it would kind of make me a little sad, to be honest with you. I'd be a little sad.
Yeah, and
that's not to say I don't want to see him come back. He can come back, come out, stunning heel, pop a crowd. That's fine. I don't need to see a match.
Oh yeah, I'm here for that. I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, anytime I hear the glass shatter and Austin comes out, because that's what we had gotten from WrestleMania 19 till WrestleMania 38. We got Austin appearances, and he'd come out and he'd drink beer, and he would stun Byron Saxton, and and he would just do Stone Cold things. Like he can be the host of WrestleMania, and he can drive his 4-wheeler and all of that. Like I'm on board for any time I get to hear the glass shatter. But yeah, I just don't need to see another match, another street fight. Because again, who is it against? How's it set up? Like, the Kevin Owens thing felt like it was just the perfect foil for him. And yeah, you're either going to try to replicate last year and it's just going to be a cheap copy of it, or yeah, I don't know. I think the only way, because I don't even want to see Austin in like a normal match. Like I don't need to see Austin in like his trunks and boots like back in the day. Like dude's old, man. Like I don't need that. But like the only match I could even see like making any sort of kind of sense would be a quote unquote dream match scenario of him versus Cena, because we never got that. And like Cena's not going to do a street fight, and Austin's not going to do a regular match. So it's just like, man, I don't need to see it. I don't. Any other thoughts on that before we hit that? I am kind of bummed that there's no Tim, because I know he enjoys this game. It will not be the last that we do this. But normally when we're going to do the name the 8-bit tune. So these are not wrestling songs. These are just any old song. If you know the song, ring in with your name, and we will. I have a bunch of them. Normally I usually only did like 5 or so. I think I have like 16. So we're gonna mash
the last segment.
Yeah, this will be the last one.
Oh, okay, we got this.
Yeah, we're good. All right, so here's number 1.
Good luck,
Matt. Carry On My Wayward Son by Kansas.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it is.
Let him play out a little bit.
The Elite.
I didn't edit in the fuck CM Punk chants, but you can imagine.
I never really noticed, like, because I saw the Bucks do it and I saw Saraya do it as well. Like, do wrestlers always mouth the lyrics to their songs when they're walking down, or is that just people trying to like capture what Jericho did?
No, I think you mean the fans or the wrestlers themselves.
The wrestlers themselves.
I think the Elite was doing it to fuck CM Punk with the lyrics of that song.
Oh, okay.
I just thought Saraya was doing it because it was like a moment.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe
to capture that moment.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever
recall ever seeing the Bucks or Kenny singing along to any other song, but that was a big middle finger to see old Chip Magnet Pump.
Yeah,
real bad.
Sure was. All right, here is number 2.
Mark.
Yes, Mark.
That's Tom's Diner with Suzanne Vega.
No, it is not. Matt?
It's Fallout Boy. Was it Memories?
Not Memories.
Ow.
I don't know
I
who the
know it
fuck
now.
sings it.
Oh, it's I know it too.
Are you going to be able to come up with it, Ryan?
I'm gonna say, oh fuck if I know. Poppy Evil History.
No, Matt.
It was Centuries.
Centuries, yeah.
By Fall Out Boy.
Yeah.
What was it
When you
Fall Out
said
Boy?
Memories, I was like, man, you know it. You
Yeah.
just didn't have the correct title.
I was way off with Tom's Diner.
They had a. I also
they
in the very
sampled
beginning.
that.
No, the beginning,
Oh,
I
did they really?
see where you got that. Like, especially with the 8-bit version, it does have that.
Did they sample that in that song?
Yeah.
Oh,
Pretty
I didn't
much.
even realize that.
Yeah.
All right, here's number 3.
Ryan,
Mark,
Yes, Ryan.
Enter Sandman.
Enter Sandman. Yeah, I'll fast forward here a little bit. Obviously a classic.
Better than the original, quite frankly.
Oh, you're not a fan of the Enter Sandman?
No, I do enjoy Metallica quite a lot. Just fun little dig there at Lars.
All right. Then we will. All right, we will move on to number 4. If it's gonna play.
Mark,
Yes, Mark.
that's simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Paul McCartney.
It sure is, Mark.
It was worth it to see Matt's face for that moment.
It sure was.
Now,
Matt, do you think this is better than the original?
Yes.
what's his name did a cover of it? Oh my God, what's his name? The
Post Malone.
Harry Styles. He just did a cover of it.
Really?
Probably better.
Yeah, check it out.
I might have to check that
Put it
out.
in-
Harry
put it in
Styles is
the
actually
Google
really.
machine.
He's really good.
Yeah, he did the cover of that in the Live
Do you
Lounge.
prefer Harry Styles or Shaved Styles?
Shave Styles.
I like trimmed styles myself. Yeah, best of both worlds. All right, number 5.
Ryan,
Matt.
Yes, Ryan.
the Ghostbusters.
It is.
Ray Parker
I thought it was the level 8 of Super Mario Bros.
This is probably just taken straight out of the video game.
Ghostbusters.
All right.
Who are you going to call?
Who are you going to call, Mark?
Smokey the Bear.
All right. Number 6.
It smells.
Matt.
Mark.
Yeah, Matt.
Highway to the Danger Zone.
Yep.
Kenny Loggins.
How about Logan?
Driving over Ryan's. I'm going to get there real soon. I hope that Smokey has cleaned up that dirty bathroom.
I was actually just really surprised. This made me just think of it. I don't know why just now at what could have been 11 o'clock Monday night that Raw went off the air without the reveal of the 5th member.
No, they announced it's going to be on Thursday.
On Thursday.
Or I'm sorry, on Friday. On
Oh,
SmackDown.
well.
Bianca Belair
Tuesday,
had a
Friday.
segment.
Oh,
Said
okay.
We'll find out on Friday.
I must have missed that. All right.
Or we'll find out last Friday, I guess.
Yeah. We'll
2
find.
Fridays
Friday
from
night.
now.
Yeah, we'll find out last Friday, 2 Fridays from now. All right, number 7. Matt.
Christmas wrapping by the waitresses.
Yes, sir.
I'll be darned. Matt loves that song.
I do love that song.
See, I figured if I was going to do one that you didn't like,
I appreciate that.
I'd bring it around.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Why is there a TV show with Carson Daly, Blake Shelton, and Nikki Bella on TV after Monday Night Raw?
Oh, that sounds awful.
I don't know what it is, but it just
At least they got the right Bella.
they did get the right Bella. Because nobody wants to see Brie Bella.
That's not true.
All right,
Is it Nikki or Brie? You said.
it was Nikki.
Oh, Nikki.
Yeah, they just
Yeah,
turned
because-
39 last week.
Good for them.
Getting
Good
old.
for them.
Good. I turned 39 last week.
Did you?
Last month.
Am
Well,
I a Bella twin?
You might be a Bella
You're
twin.
You're the brother.
You're the Bella brother. There you go.
You were a triplet.
All right, next one.
Ryan,
Yes, Ryan.
Old Town Road.
It is the Old Town Road. I thought Mark would have gotten that first.
I'll be darned. The Old Town Road. Don't take Smokey down to the Old Town Road. Gonna talk to him like he's a good friend.
Remember, kids, don't smoke. Don't smoke. One day you're going to get a friend like Mark. It's going to make you regret it.
Yeah, I will. I'm sorry, kids.
All right, next one.
All he does is tease me. Mark,
Yes, Mark.
that's turned down for what?
That is.
I forget who sings it. Oh, Little John.
Yeah. Mark, oh boy.
Yeah, don't.
I am glad the
Audio
video
only.
that this is an audio only podcast. All right, number 10.
Mark,
Awful fucking song.
Terrible
you
song.
take that back.
Yes, Mark.
That's Coldplay with Viva La Raza.
Sure is. Now, much like the McCartney Christmas song, is this version better
Yes.
than the Coldplay? I would agree, actually, on this one.
Oh, come on.
I just looked it up. It has been 8 years and 98 days since I've had a fucking cigarette.
There you go, man.
And I am ready to
That's
smoke
right.
one right now from dealing with Mark.
That sounds about right. All right, number 11.
Matt.
I heard Ryan first.
Oh, yeah.
Smells like Teen Spirit.
It is. Another one that's better than the original.
Pause it real quick. That's better than the original.
Just silence.
Just silence.
Just silence.
Are you guys watching Let's Make a Deal with Buzzer?
What?
No.
No. What? Number 12.
Ryan,
Yes, Ryan.
Country Roads Take Me Home by John Denver.
By John Denver. You want to sing it, Smokey, or are you gonna?
Sing up here.
Got it.
Here comes West Virginia. Oh, there it goes.
There it goes.
He's upset.
He's upset.
Route 30 East, take Smokey home. Route 30 East, take my Smokey home. Make a left on the 501, take my Smokey home.
Oh my God! All right, number 13.
Ryan.
Yes, Ryan.
Oh shit! Hold on. Which one is it? Is that Chop Suey?
Oh no, it is not.
God damn it!
I don't know the name of it.
You want to take a shot in the dark, Mark?
I honestly, I don't
Mark,
know.
do you even know who the artist is?
No.
Ryan, you want a second try?
Yeah, it's Toxicity by System of a Down.
Yeah. Toxicity, yes.
Between those two.
Down.
Matt, Russ Vitale would be very disappointed.
I mean, I knew it was System of a Down. I couldn't
all right.
remember the name.
All right, number 14.
Matt.
Oh, got it.
Matt, go ahead.
It's Uma Thurman. Is it by Fall
It
Out
is.
Boy?
I didn't even intend, like, when I was first pulling the songs, I didn't even like make the connection that it was the same artist as an earlier one. But yeah, it is Uma Thurman by the Fall Out Boy.
That's the monstrous theme right there.
All right, only 2 more. I haven't been keeping track, so it doesn't matter. We don't win anything anyway. Number 15. I heard a Mark first.
I didn't say my name. I said, oh.
That's Mr. Grinch.
That is the
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Like Tony the Tiger.
Jim, the way the camera is on you, it looks like your shirt says Russ.
It does. It does. Look at that.
Russ.
I should take a screenshot of that. Good old
When
Russ.
you said Russ Vitale, I then looked. I was like,
You're like, oh my God.
Russ Vitale shirt.
Wearing the Russ shirt.
It was like we should probably do that. No, but it was like the
Rocky
time Ryan
Balboa.
had the Louis G. Rich one on, but his face folded in half, and it was the funniest damn thing I've ever seen. All right, here we go.
The band, remember that cover song a couple years ago by the Small Town Titans?
Yes.
The guy with the really deep voice.
That
They're playing Mickey's Black Box here at the end of the week, actually, or 2 weeks ago.
they played 2 weeks ago. Well, shit.
Yeah, well, now 2 weeks ago, but real wink, wink.
Oh, I
This Friday or Saturday, actually. at the
no
Mickey's
shit.
Black Box.
Might
Yeah.
need to
The Small Town Titans.
Might need
I
to
think
think
they're
about it.
wrestling fans too.
Might need to think about that. All right, number 16.
Ryan,
Yes, Ryan.
that's Du Hast
It is.
by Rammstein.
I'm gonna let this one play out. This one actually is pretty badass. Yeah, that one. You know what? We're just gonna let that play under us as we close out this week. Ryan, you got anything to add? Matt, Mark, anything to add? No? Anybody?
Let's
Mark?
talk about it. Well, you know what? I hope everybody has a great week. Christmas is coming. Let's be nice to each other.
Yes, sir. If
Let's,
you're not nice, Santa's not
You're
gonna.
on that naughty list.
Yeah, you're gonna be on that naughty list. You're gonna get coal. It's not
We'll
gonna
see
be.
you. We'll see you. We're seeing everybody now in December. That's our
Yeah,
next show.
Thursday we're back live. Thursday night, 8:00 on Facebook, on Twitter. Whoops. Shocked Twitter's still a thing, but
On Hive.
on Hive.
Everybody's buzzing about Hive.
and on YouTube as well. Make sure you're subscribed on all podcast platforms and get our merchandise over at tpublic.com. We appreciate your support as always. If you enjoyed the show, tell somebody and encourage them to do the same. Until Thursday night, we are back live. Stay safe, stay smart, and go for the pin.